Here's a very disturbing occurrence. You know I've been critical of the Pope for being oriented towards socialism and communism, calling for income redistribution and whatnot. This is a very dangerous man, this Pope. Mark my words, it's going to get much worse. I think he's probably the worst Pope in modern American history. Here is a story that just came out. Pope to visit Palestinian Authority Mufti who endorsed the extermination of Jews. O Muslim servant of Allah, he said, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. That's Palestinian Authority Mufti Sheikh Mohammed Hussein. Watchdog Palestinian Media Watch on Tuesday warned that Pope Francis, as the most senior figure in the Catholic Church, is scheduled to meet with a leader who is renowned for his hatred of Jews. Has an ongoing record of hate speech. He has been condemned internationally. And yet the Pope is... Okay, Teddy, I'm sorry, I went over the line. See, Teddy pulled me back in. He felt the brain chemicals through the air. In 2012, the Mufti preached that it is Muslim destiny to kill the Jews. On another occasion, in the Al-Aqsa Mosque, this Mufti taught that Jews were the enemies of Allah. And in another speech, he said that the souls of suicide bombers, quote, tell us to follow in their path. Shall I go on? Because he's anti-Christian as well. He went on. And what I'm asking you is, do you think it's appropriate? Of course it's not appropriate. Why would the Pope meet with such a hate-spewing Muslim such as this? Why would he meet with someone who preaches genocide? Why would the Pope meet with a genocidal maniac like this Mufti? Why would the Pope meet with an individual who teaches such vile hatred not heard since Hitler's time? Why would the Pope meet with a Mufti who calls to exterminate Jews? Why would the Pope meet with a Mufti who has been condemned around the world? Answer, he goes where the money is. You don't like it? It's too bad. It's too bad. Religion Incorporated, remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. It's all about money. So the Pope figured out that there's more Arabs than there are Jews. So he figures, what the heck do I care? There aren't that many Jews. I'll make friends with them. That's my opinion. Is it offensive to you? Too bad. It doesn't matter if I offend you. Maybe you need to be offended. Maybe you need to be offended by your own church or your own synagogue. Maybe you need to wake up to the fact that you're living in very strange and very dangerous times. I'm only following Nancy Pelosi's advice. She said be a disruptor. And so in that regard, I'm really following the fine speaker in her recommendation that we be disruptors. So I'm trying to disrupt you. I'm trying to disrupt you from your comfort zone by waking you up. Nancy Pelosi would approve of me, I'm sure, wouldn't she? She said that the disruptor is a holy person. I'm doing only what Nancy Pelosi told us to do, be disruptors. And I recommend you become a disruptor. I want you to go to your schools and find out what they're teaching your children. And I want you to disrupt the perverts who have penetrated every elementary school in this country, who are poisoning your boys' and your girls' minds. I want you to be a disruptor in your churches the next time your little priest starts preaching anti-capitalism in the guise of fairness. I want you to disrupt that church. I want you to do what Nancy Pelosi says is a noble thing. I want you to be a disruptor. At this point, we are reaching 18 minutes after the hour. I'm going to take a quick break and take your calls. Invite your calls at 855-400-7282. This is the one and only Savage Nation. Disrupt with me. I'll be right back.